Hey everyone, Budapest pick'ems are out, and I'm ready to make my picks. I was not expecting them to come out now. I'm actually working on a power rankings video for each team, so hit that subscribe button if you want to see that. That should be coming out in the next week or so. But here is what I have. I hastily put these together. I just got back home from work, so this is what I could just do. This is all I could do. Three O's, Legacy, Bait. Both these teams shouldn't even be in stage one. To be honest, Legacy especially. I think Legacy should be a stage 3 team with how they're playing right now. They have a trophy. They won CAC very recently. They also have second place at PGL Bucharest. This is a team that's getting better with every tournament. They're very much obviously the second best team from Brazil right now, right behind Furia. And I expect them to have no problem getting through stage one. And that's also what I'm thinking about Bait. I think they're more of a stage 2 team than a stage 3 team, but they're a very solid team. They have good talent. They've been through this before. I think they should have no issues going through stage 1. As for my O3s, I've picked Red Canids and Rare Atom, both for the reason that these teams have not really played any big events this year. I think Rare Atom played Blast Bounty and exited quickly from that. Rare Atom recently did a roster change. I believe Red Canids also did a roster change pretty recently, taking out Cold Zera. Yeah, both these teams just give me a lack of faith. And by the way, if you're asking why isn't Fnatic in the O3, I think Fnatic still has enough talent to win at least one match, as much as I want to hate watch them. So that's why I'm sparing them from the O3 slot. But yeah, I'm going Red Canids and Rare Atom for the O3s. Now for the rest of the teams that will advance, I picked M80 first. M80's been super inconsistent. They just got reverse swept at Frag Jersey. But we saw good results from them at Blast Open earlier this year. They took out Navi. They almost beat Vitality. Like, I'm talking like they were just a couple rounds away from beating Vitality. And I think they took a map off Mouse at the playoffs too. So I mean, this is a team that can be good. They can compete against top 5 or like top 10 teams in the world, maybe even top 5. But the problem is the consistency is just not there. You know, Lake, as much as I love that guy, is his consistency is always been a problem ever since he's been on M80, and hopefully he can get it right at this major. I don't know. I feel like sometimes this team plays better online than on LAN, but I mean, I just hope we get the version of M80 that is good at this major, because I really want to see them have a good run. Next team I'm going for is NIP. This team is actually pretty sleeper right now. This is a dark horse team. I think they can make a pretty decent run at the major. They have good talent. Wrinkle's a good opper. X Kaspersky is a solid rifler. I think they have the firepower that they need to at least get through stage 1 pretty smoothly. And oh man, I actually had to think about this a lot, because they should make it, but there's a good chance that they might just crash out. I'm talking about FaZe Clan here. Horrible results. I don't know what's going on with FaZe here. This Jacob era is not working. Jacob is mid at best. Brokey is falling off a cliff. And I don't know. This team's best result was when they were playing with a benched player a couple weeks ago. So I really don't know what to expect from FaZe Clan, except hopefully they can at least get through stage 1. You know, either 3-1 or 3-2. I don't see them 3-0ing, to be perfectly honest. I don't see them beating Bait or Legacy. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in the 3-1 for now. But man, I had to think about it. I really did have to think about it. All right, remaining 3. I kind of picked some sleepers here. You might see some notable omissions by the time I'm done with this. I'll explain after. First is Lin Vision. They're good. They're better than Tidley right now, at least. I think Lin Vision kind of suffers the same fate as M80 right now, in that they're wildly inconsistent. But I still think that when the major comes around, there's some kind of buff with them. I think they can have a decent run at the major, at least making it through stage 1. I don't know. It's the same roster as last major. They did good with them. I think they'll do just fine, at least on stage one with this roster. Hopefully they can make it. I really like that team. Up next, I am going to put Vision. Now this is a sleeper pick. This team has quietly been tearing through tier 2 Counter-Strike. This is kind of like their big event debut right here, and they're led by James along with a lot of young firepower riflers. Now, it's kind of a gamble pick because for a lot of these players, this is their first big event ever. Will the pressure get to them? I don't know, but I'm going to take the gamble and say that they'll make it through stage 1. I think James can pull them through stage 1 at least. Now, this last pick I had was kind of difficult because I was thinking NRG could actually make some kind of run through. I think they were on the cusp of advancing at Austin, but it didn't happen. I don't. This was probably the hardest one to pick. It could be NRG, or it could be Gamer Legion. But I'm gonna go with FlyQuest. As much as this team chokes at majors, Jake. And as much as this team kind of just sucks right now, against the competition we're looking at here, they should, on paper, be able to make it through. I mean, they got JKS. He's been playing okay for them, but I really want to see Nedic get activated at this event. He was supposed to be this New Zealand star and prodigy in the making. I want to see him pop off at this event. FlyQuest has been, for the last 2 majors, so close to advancing to the next stage and then just falling at the last hurdle. I think this could be the one where they actually make it through. And that's going to be the picks I make. I am not putting in Gamer Legion because their form has been horrible as of late, and they're like, PR's their best player. Other than that, it's just been mid after, it's been bad. It's been bad. It's not even been mid. It's just been bad. Their whole opper situation, they haven't been able to find. I can't even tell you the last time Gamer Legion had a good opper. They should get Dexter, but that's just my opinion. And as well as Fnatic, they're on hate watch mode. I don't care if this is a roster that could make it to stage 2. I just don't like them enough to even think about them going to stage 2 after what they did to Cypher for no reason really. Okay, that's my picks for stage 1. Stay tuned for stage 2.